everybody, it's Jerry Dean. I have two balls that I want to show you. And these are the balls that you can buy on Amazon that are for animals and they roll on their own. It's coming up next. This ball is called a cat toy ball, and what's nice about it, it's supposed to move around on its own. Came in this nice little box. It's a white, reminds me of an Apple product. It's all white, and it has this button here, boom. And as you can see, it spins around. Now the dog is loving this product. I first bought him this product, and you'll see this on Amazon, and you can look below in the description, you'll see a link to it. Now this product here was the very first ball we got, and you'll see that it is a little bit larger. And this one works very well, except you have to take it apart. You have to take it apart, and you hit the button, you see it revolving. You hit the button again, and it has several lights. Oh, here we go. Where's the lights? Here's the lights. And the lights here. They flap around. And you will see that this is, take the lights off there. We'll take the lights off here. And the lights off here. There you go. And now you can see this twirling around and the different colors that it has. And it does move very well, and it goes for a while. All right. Now this one has the switch on the outside, and it just boom, and you have a little light. Now this is, as I said before, is advertised as a ball for cats. Maybe because the light is going around and it's attracting the cat to go after that little red light, would be my guess why it's being marketed towards cat owners. But this works very well for my little dog. Let me turn the light back on. Now both of these products, if you're thinking about getting a movable ball for your dog or cat, I wanted to point out the pluses and the minuses on these two products. Okay, this one I got first, and it works very well. As you see, it's still going around. The problem is that you have to unscrew it in order to turn it off and on. And also, there is a USB plug. Where is it? Right here. And you plug that in, and this is how you charge it, and it quickly charges. It doesn't take very long for it to charge. The problem is this very easily comes off. So when the animal, you have to kind of press it down and then turn it. And even though you get it super, super tight, it will still, you see, when I press it and get it so far, it still will keep going and then unlink itself. So you get it right where you need to, and you think you got a real secure product here for your animal, but this will pop off. I guarantee you it will pop off as they're playing with it. Oh, there's, you can see it right now. And you may have an issue, because if you have half a ball, you have to think about your animal eating that. Also, after I was playing with, my dog was playing with this one, the bottom piece came away, and so this is exposed now. Luckily, I was able to put it back together and seal it back up again. This ball is much too large for my little dog. He's about 12 pounds, and there's no way he can get this or swallow this ball. And luckily, even when these pieces separate, he can't swallow this. But he loves chasing after it, and the only problem I have, no matter where you go with this, it's gonna roll under a couch, it's gonna roll under a bed, and you're gonna be trying to retrieve it. 9 times out of 10, it'll get up under there and get hooked up on something. Where is this ball? It'd be nice if it had a little GPS tracker on it so you can know exactly where it is. Now back to this one here. It's turned out in a way, I thought that this was a superior product. I liked that it had a harder plastic on it. I liked that it had a rubber band that you could see that went all the way around it. And I felt that it was very secure, it wouldn't come apart. But guess what? I picked this up earlier after the dog had been playing for it today, and he's only had it 2 days. And that black rubber piece, he managed to get his teeth on it, and he pulled and bit that rubber piece into pieces all the way around. Luckily, he didn't swallow anything. He just dropped it on the ground, but that black rubber piece came off. So if you have an aggressive dog, you don't want to give him this item. A cat, I don't think, would have that issue because the black piece actually went down in here and you couldn't, I don't really know how he was able to pick it out of there, but he did. And I don't think a cat would go after it. But if you do decide to get this one, which is handy because the button is on the outside and you don't have to open it, I would suggest that you do open it. You have to open it in order to see, it's much more to get it going. You do have to open it in order to plug it in so you can charge it up. So you may decide that you just take off that rubber gasket around here and then you don't have to worry about your animal eating it. And there's more treads on it. So it does go together cleaner, more secure than the blue ball. All right. Now, this seems to be staying charged very well. I've also seen my dog play with it and he'll hit his tooth or whatever on the outside of this. He can't get this all the way in his mouth either. But he'll hit this and this will automatically go off. But he will see it laying around and he'll go play with it again and then it will hit and then it will turn itself back on again. So that's worked really well. Now, my dog can't put either one of these balls into his mouth, but he does love scooting it around on the flooring, and we have a wood floor, so he will go all over the place with this and scooting it like a hockey puck all over the floor and getting between his paws. And he may get a little tired of it and he'll rest for a bit, and then the ball will come around and go across where he was, because it'll continue to go for quite a while even though no one's playing with it. And then it will come around and go by the dog, and the dog will see it and get all excited and start playing with it all over again. So it's been a great toy. It's nice to see them have fun with these toys. I recommend one or the other. You have to decide after what I pointed out about which one you would want to take. As I said before, I'm leaning towards this one because it seems to be secure and it does not come open. Or this one, if it hits a certain way or the dog chews on it a certain way, especially a larger dog that could actually put this ball in its mouth, it's likely going to take this piece off of there. So you're going to be spending time putting this one together a lot, which I have done. With this one, I have spent no time putting together, but as I said before, the rubber gasket was chewed off of there. So that's it. If you are thinking about getting a movable, wow, I don't even know, there doesn't seem to be like a standard name for these, a self-moving ball, and you've thought about getting it for one of your animals, this is what they do. This is how they work. And then from that, you can decide whether it's worth the money to get it. I say thumbs up. If you got a smaller dog, they're going to have a lot of fun with it. If you get a larger dog, make sure you get the one that completely seals up instead of the one that pops open. They'll have lots of fun with it. Now, they're not going to be playing with it for hours on end. But what you will find, they will pick it up and play with it for about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. But that's all they need to, you know, what was that? What did they call that? When the dog just spontaneously starts running, or your cat starts spontaneously running around the house. This helps with that. When you put this out, and they're pretty much, you look at them and they're kind of bored. They're after you. Let's go do something. And they don't even really know what they want. Let's go for a walk. Or what? Get this ball and put it out instead, and you'll see that your dog will react to it and play with it and have some fun. Also know that when you first put it out, your dog might be, especially if you have a small dog like I do, your dog might be going, I don't know about that. Might be a little worried about it, a little apprehensive, but just let it roll around on the floor, and you'll find that will be able to leave it alone. They'll start to understand that it's not going to hurt them or bother them in any way, and they'll go after it. Now, when I put it up on the counter, and I'll charge it up, and every day, so usually around the afternoon, I'll pull this out and I'll show it to my dog, and he's ready. He's ready to play, and I'll put it down for about 20 minutes. In the early evening, he runs around with this, and he's very, very happy to play with it. So you might think of this as an addition to your family for your dog or cat. All right, thanks everybody for listening. See you again. Bye-bye.